Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about some of the preparations for my classroom next year that I am doing this summer, how I am preparing for the new school year, how I'm spending my time this summer to make sure or to make my life easier when the school year does start in full swing. A little bit of a haul, a little bit of showing you what I'm creating, and yeah. If you are interested, make sure you keep watching. We have to start off with what I purchased because that is making my summer creativity possible. The first thing I bought was a paper cutter. I got this from Michael's and it is the Fiskars brand. And you put your paper under here. There is like a wire that you can line up where it's going to slice, and then you just slide the little blade down. So it's not your traditional like this, but it's pretty neat. And I got the longer version, that way I can fit the whole piece of paper on it. This came out to be less than $16. I had the 40% off coupon, I think. So it was really cheap and it has been useful, which I will show you in a moment. Now, I also bought a Scotch laminator. Yes, I did. This was either $17.99 or $19.99, less than $20. I got it at Target. I also bought a pack of the Scotch laminating packets that go with it, the 65 pack. I forget how much that costs, but turns out I just heard that, or just read that you can buy, Scholastic sells the laminating packets, so you can use your points that you earn from your class to get them. So you can essentially be laminating for free once you purchase your little contraption here. So why am I laminating? Why do I need a paper cutter? Why can't I just use scissors? Because I am creating my centers. I'm prepping my center activities for the school year. I don't know how far I'll get into it, but my original goal was to create one center per day. I've only created about 3, which I will show you. The process is definitely tedious and laminating takes a while. Depending on the type of center I'm creating, like not all of them need to be laminated, not all of them need to be cut in straight lines, so it just really depends. But I did also buy the photo cases at Michael's. This I got 40% off of as well. I forget how much it cost. I'm so sorry, I'm bad at this. But you guys know, these are everywhere. But I bought this because I'm going to be making different task cards, different decks of cards, different puzzle pieces, all different things. So this isn't just for task card organization. I'm using it for just center organization in general. Why am I doing that? Because the bins are just the perfect size and it comes with so many and it's just really durable. So it's gonna last me for a while. So the first center I created was from one of the many things I purchased on Teachers Pay Teachers. I will leave all of the links of the things that I purchased down below that I mentioned in this video. I'm working on my place value centers first because that's the first thing I teach. So I'm trying to do it in order. So this is a Go Fish game. And so this is like a little sign for the game, whatever. On the back, I created my own directions. And this is laminated so it can last many, many years. I printed it on cardstock and there's a hair trapped inside. How unfortunate. But I wrote out the directions. What this is you play Go Fish with place value cards. So you have your expanded form, another expanded form, Oh, that's because I chopped one of them off and had to reprint it. So you have your expanded form, you have your expanded notation, you have your regular number, and then you have your word form. So there are 4 versions of every number, and there are 16 different numbers in here. So this is a pretty hefty stack. And the kids basically have to play Go Fish, and no matter what card they have, whether it's like an expanded notation or just the standard form, they have to read the number like the standard form, because what they're looking for is just another version of this number. They're not looking for the same exact card as this. So they need to look at this card and say, okay, what number is this? So this deck of cards is for the 100,000s place. So this will definitely be used on a day where we have covered the 100,000s place. So all of those cards are going in this little kit. And it is closed and secure. Now I'm going to put a label on the box so I know what it's for. I also want to label the back of the card and write like Go Fish, NBT 1, NBT 2, whichever one it is. I'm not super familiar with the standards yet, but I may save that for a parent volunteer because that's something simple. Why should I waste my time doing it? So the other center I made is called Points for Place Value. Again, I'll leave this link down below. It was in a bundle that I purchased. So another place value game. And I laminated the instructions. And I have the game boards. Now I didn't laminate these because I'm going to be placing these in the dry erase pockets so that I don't have to laminate absolutely everything and waste it. Now, I did change the instructions a little bit because originally it talked about coloring and shading in each box, but since I'm going to be reusing these, I don't want that to happen. So I went ahead and changed the instructions based on my needs. And so there's 3 different game boards, and then I printed 2 answer keys. What I'm planning on doing with my centers is having jobs based on the groups, and in each group there's going to be 1 student. I don't know if I'm going to change it every week or what. Actually, I have to change it based on the way I change the groups. 1 student is going to be the direction reader. So before the kids can even start the center, whether I've gone over it or not, because eventually I'm planning on having a spiral center. So I'm going to pull out place value when I'm teaching fractions. That way they're reviewing all year while they're practicing their new skills. So I'm not going to go over this again once they've already done it. So the student with that job is going to have to read all of the directions and make sure everyone in their group is listening. That way they have someone who's designated to do it, and they're all not fighting over who's going to read, and that way they actually take the time to read the directions. And then today I've been working on some puzzle pieces. I got this template idea from one of the bundles I got. So I just took the puzzle pieces. I created numbers in the thousands, and one number is, as you can see, standard form, written form, and expanded form. So this is what I'm planning to do on the first day that I actually teach place value. My goal is to teach all of the vocabulary words in day 1 and do it by one day will be thousands, the next day will be 10,000s, the next day will be 100,000s. That way they are introduced to the vocabulary right away, and even if they don't pick up on it, they'll definitely have all of that practice. So I have to laminate these and cut these out, which is definitely going to be a task since they are puzzle pieces. But what I plan to do with these is first I'll pass one out to every student, and they have to go around the room and find their trio. And after we do that, I may split them up, and at their tables I may give them like 3 different ones and they have to put them all together. That way they get the experience, because I won't have fully introduced centers yet, so then I may use this later, the whole deck together as centers. I have 10 pages here, so they're all just different numbers in the thousands, like I said, just basic forms. And I added the zeros in all of the different places, and I also did different things like do similar numbers, but obviously different, to see if they're really paying attention. I also did like 3,407 or 3,470 to make sure that they really understand those different things and they're exposed and they're not just choosing something because it looks similar to it, but they're not totally sure. So that'll show me if they're definitely paying attention. If you want me to put these on Teachers Pay Teachers, let me know. I've never actually sold anything on there, but it's definitely one of my goals. So let me know if you're interested in this product. It would only be $1. I've also went ahead and printed this. This is just a dice game. You roll dice, you write down the numbers you get, and then you have to write word form, expanded form, and standard form. And I also plan on introducing this on day 1. I don't know if I'm going to put it in a clear dry erase sleeve yet or give one to every student. I don't know. So while I'm making these standards, centers, I have to be thinking about, when am I going to use it in the classroom? How many different copies do I need to make? Like things like that. And it is a challenge. I'd rather it be a challenge now than like 2 days before I'm planning the lesson. At least I have these things made so I can use them in some way. 2 other things that I've recently purchased I just want to share. I got some place value discs. So this is a 280 piece set. It goes from ones to the millions, and there is 40 of each number. So that means that I have 4 sets in this bag. I definitely want to purchase more. However, I bought this on Amazon. It only allows you to ever purchase 1, which makes no sense to me. So I went on the Learning Resources website and I'm going to purchase 3 more. I think 3 more. 4 times 4 is 16. Yeah, I'm going to purchase 3 more because I don't want to spend too much money and they can use it with partners. But I definitely want to make use of these. I want to use these more so than base 10 blocks, because since we're working with the bigger numbers now, base 10 blocks don't really make sense for 100,000s and 10,000s. And this just takes up so much less space. So that's what those are for. I also bought some spinners because I know I'll be creating some kind of center games that need a little spinner on it. So this was just a pack of 5 that I also got on Amazon. That is where I'm at right now. I also plan on starting to write out my procedures, the different things I need to go over, what those procedures actually are, and things like that. My mind is just like running with all of these ideas and I need to just take one thing at a time. But I do want to do a question and answer video next week. So any questions you have for me, please, please, please leave them down below. That way I can gather some questions to answer for you all next week. And as always, if you have any video requests, please leave them down below. I'm making videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the summer. So I want to make what you want to see. Some people requested a what's in my teacher bag, and I mean, I have my bag, but nothing's in it currently because I just cleaned it out, and I won't know necessarily what I want in it until the new school year starts. So that will be a video for later. So anything you want to see right now, let me know and I will definitely get around to it. And I think that's all for this video. So don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.